Diversity TV bringing you the Untold stories for the week of July 2nd, 2021. Hosted by myself, Harriet, Tinka, and
Rayyah, Sempala.
Sponsored by Rayyah Plumbing and Heating. Here are the headlines for this week. With COVID-19 cases coming down and restrictions lifted, Alberta is transitioning to life with COVID-19. Where does multicultural communities fit in this picture? Before, it was Black Muslim women wearing hijab that were being attacked. Now, it's the minister's daughter not wearing a hijab. Which minority person is next in line to be attacked? Temperatures are approaching 40 degrees this week, but the forecast says rain is in the horizon by the end of the week to cool things off. Now, the news in detail. Segment 1. Rayyah, are you looking for a job, perhaps with Amazon or any of those other modern warehouses? Maybe you know somebody who's looking for something like that.
I am not, but if anyone is, the deadline is coming up fast for Solomon College's next intake into their free Quest program with almost 100% job success rate for students.
That's impressive, 100%. That means that they guarantee the students, whoever takes it, will be successful. What are some of the skills that they require?
Well, Solomon College's Key Workplace Essential Skills Training, Quest, program is a 12-week training program focused on equipping learners with the technological skills, workplace essential skills, workplace safety certificate, and the employment readiness skills needed to find employment in the warehouse sector.
So if anybody has those skills already, this will also enhance them into this free program. So they should be aware that it's free.
Yes.
That there's no tuition and it's available to anybody. How can they get a hold of anybody who wants to get into this program?
Well, to get a hold of them, please contact 780-431-1515 or go to www.solomoncollege.ca.
Take advantage of that free program. Now on to segment 2. One of the most exciting thing is when a company or an organization or any new idea expands to different areas. And I think we also have that option. Diversity Magazine is going east.
Yes. We will be answering the call for our Diversity Magazine ambassadors in Toronto to transform Alberta's largest multicultural publication to Canada's largest by launching in the Toronto area on July 30th, 2021 at Diversity Magazine Toronto office, 10 Belfield Road, 2nd floor, Etobicoke, Toronto.
So that's almost a month away. So it's super exciting. And anybody who's been following us, keep an eye on it because it's so exciting for us. And we couldn't have done it without the support from all of you here. So thank you again. Segment 3. My favorite, as I always say, is fashion and always food. But this is fashion on Diversity TV. What do we have for fashion for this week?
Well, some people do not like shopping in crowded spaces with lots of people. Others, like maybe yourself, Harriet, like a VIP individualistic shopping experience where they can try every dress on display without feeling that they're in the way of others.
I enjoy the VIP experience, having my own individualistic experience where I can try on things without getting in anybody's way. And our designer, who is featured this week, has some exciting option for anybody who is interested in that kind of experience.
Yes, this summer, Edmonton-based Afro-Western fashion line, KYN Apparel, is organizing a VIP personalized shopping for shoppers to have a unique experience with their designs. Fit, ask questions, and pick from a selection.
I can't wait to actually take the same experience because I'm also looking forward to it. And Aleth was so excited. She even gave us an opportunity to take these pictures for our own exclusive experience. Have a look.
Yes, and you can book your unique shopping experience by visiting KYN Apparel. You can go to www.kynapparel.ca.
Make sure you take advantage of that experience. Before we go to our next segment, let's have a word from our supporters.
Segment 4. This week, we're celebrating 23 fantastic dads across Alberta. 9 from Edmonton, 8 from Calgary, 2 from Red Deer, 2 from Fort McMurray, 1 from Medicine Hat, and 1 from Grand Prairie.
That's quite a range. It's not just in Alberta. I guess we're going all over. I mean, it's really in Alberta, I should say, but we're just hitting every place we can. And I'm sure there's so many other dads that would like to be on the list, but we can only do so much. So for more information on these fantastic stories of our fathers, they can go to www.diversitymag.ca and go on the awards and Father's Day.
Yes.
Segment 5, our favorite topic, coronavirus project, cool times. We do have some updates as for always. Would you like to share that with our audience?
Yes, as Alberta moves on with life, managing COVID-19 as one of its many infectious diseases, where does the multicultural community and communities fit within this picture?
That's an excellent question, and we'll cover that. Now, Alberta Chief Medical Officer of Health, Dr. Dina Henshaw, gave her last scheduled COVID-19 updates on June 29, 2021, without sharing their race-based data as she prepares Alberta to transition into the life with COVID-19.
Yes. And the biggest worry is a world where everyone is managing COVID-19 comfortably while our multicultural communities are still struggling with the disease. This is also seen worldwide where developing countries who are part of the multicultural communities in Canada are also struggling with the disease.
It's unfortunate because we see them as one of the cultures in India, in even the continent of Africa. We see they don't have enough vaccine. Meanwhile, here we have an excess of it.
Yes. So here, education and vaccination has been prescribed as a solution by Dr. Dina Henshaw to address the challenges of COVID-19, especially at a time where there's enough vaccine for everyone who has not taken it, with the low uptake in multicultural communities.
One would wonder why that's happening. Now, to give an example of what other communities are doing to support the education and vaccination, the COVID-19 vaccine outreach in Calgary is one example.
Well, the Calgary African Community Collective is calling on all Africans to go for their first or second vaccination shots immediately at a health center, pharmacy, or designated community center to get vaccinated before July 31st, 2021.
And I hope they do go and get their vaccination before that deadline. They organize their own vaccine outreach also at the Somali Canadian Society of Calgary. And that was done on June 26, 2021. Before we go to our next segment, let's have a word from our supporters.
Hello, my name is Anne with BCB in Action. Here we support, advocate, promote, and empower all Black businesses in Western Canada. We do this by mentorship program, networking events, and training programs. Our goal is to have all Black businesses thrive in the Canadian marketplace. Go to www.bcbinaction.org to find out how we can support you.
Segment 6. We are moving on to international news where we share with our audience what's happening internationally. So this week, the Ethiopian Prime Minister in 2019, got a Nobel Prize for International Peace. But we have some news that might be ironic.
Yes, the Ethiopian military withdraws from the Tigray regional capital of Mekelle after months of fighting, calling it a ceasefire to allow for humanitarian assistance to go in, while the rebellious Tigray People's Liberation Front, TPLF, takes over Mekelle. A huge challenge for the Nobel Peace Prize winner, the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Abiy Ahmed.
And this will be a talk in town. People wondering, he got a Nobel Prize for peace, but that does not sound very peaceful. Now, speaking of talking, let's talk about what happened with the latest news with Bill Cosby.
Yes, crossing to our neighboring U.S. Due to miscarriage of justice, Bill Cosby is ordered to be set free by the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania after serving about 2 years in jail. Is this the Me Too movement gone too far, or a clear display of systemic racism in the U.S. justice system?
Now let's see what the audience has to say about those questions. They can unpack them themselves. On to segment 7. One of my favorite segments as well. Other than fashion, I love food. And this week we have Dish of the Week.
Yes, the delicious jollof rice, puff puff, roasted fish, beef kebab soya, roasted or fried chicken, and many more will be ready for you at the Afri Carnival 2021 at the parking lot of the restaurant Selassie's Grill, opposite Stadium on 8604 112 Avenue, Edmonton.
That sounds absolutely delicious. And I hope the audience will continue to follow us as we get some of the preparation of the Africarnival updated. Bon appetit!
Segment 8. We have lots of community announcements this week. Edmonton will host a very important diversity conference this summer on July 6 to 10 at 9 a.m., inviting big names like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. III. For tickets, please go to www.diversityconference.ca.
And this conference has been announced quite a few times, and I think it'll be exciting once it starts happening on July 6th. A shallow version of the Edmonton City Hall fountain. The fountain at Churchill Square is now open to the public with some very, very interesting guidelines. I think the audience will find this interesting. Tell us what's on number 6 of the guidelines.
Well, on number 6 of the guidelines, it says that persons with diarrhea or history of diarrhea in the past 2 weeks are not permitted to enter the fountain.
And I'm sure that's one of many guidelines that are being presented. So how do you or anyone out there interested in improving policing, how can they get their feedback to the EPS?
Well, EPS has a medium where people can give their feedback. Everyone is welcome to share their ideas and experiences at www.epsinput.ca.
Do you have a mentor?
No, but I'm hoping that I could get one. But if anyone is interested in mentoring, the Africa Center is calling for mentors for its mentorship program in elementary, junior high, high school, and post-secondary school level. Contact TAWA at 780-455-5423, extension number 206.
That's definitely a great opportunity for anybody who wants a mentor or somebody who is already a mentor. You can have another mentee. Before we go to our next segment, let's have a word from our supporters.
clinical tested cosmetic for all skin types. Our science-based formula provides anti-aging protection, rejuvenate and nourish your skin while helping to improve skin conditions such as acne, black spot, and irregular skin tone.
How to use it. Step 1. Wash your face with cleanser lotion, rinse well, then pat dry with a clean towel. Step 2. Use a cotton pad or hands to apply botanical toner on your face, neck and body until complete absorption. Step 3. Apply a small amount of Serum C Intensive with fingertips to freshly cleansed and toned face, neck, and décolleté areas. Step 4. Apply a small amount of face cream to cleansed skin with gentle patting motions. Until absorbed. Loose, uplift the skin tone. Naturally.
Segment 9. This is a very, very interesting topic that I think we all need to continue talking about. We need to be kind to one another. We need to continue to make kindness go viral.
Before, it was black Muslim women wearing hijab that were being attacked in Edmonton. Now it is the minister's daughter not wearing hijab. It's scary to think of which minority person is next in line to be attacked, especially after this recent strings of attacks on people for no other reason but just the color of their skin.
There have been criticisms of the attacks, but yet to see concrete actions on how to address this scary trend on the rise in multicultural communities. This is so disturbing.
Yes, and we hope that the community will come together in a unified manner to tackle this issue.
But in the meantime, I really encourage all of us to make kindness be viral, because we all need to get along no matter what our skin color is.
Thank you for watching Diversity TV Community Newscast. We hope to see you again next week.
I'm Harriet Tinka.
And I'm Rayyah Sempala.
Please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification button so that you're the first to get the news as we upload it. We are on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. We also have a website. And Rayyah?
www.diversityplus.ca.
See you next week.